welcome back to another video. It's me again, Krashy, here talking about some Gears of War, and today I actually had a topic video I was going to bring up, I don't know, a couple videos ago. I think it got lost, in my little queue of videos to make because I ended up talking about monetization and business model and all different kinds of stuff relating to the UIR packs. But tonight, just now, I saw a tweet that I'm going to go find because I don't want to reference the time wrong, that really kind of brought the topic back to my attention. And it's coming from Kyle, former member for E-United. And it was at 7 p.m., so about 20 minutes ago as of this recording. And he said, as some of you know, Rod Clouts, which is Clouts, and himself were dropped from E-United. He said he's not going to say much. Good luck to them. So good sportsmanship, coming out from him. And we don't know the full situation, so I don't know if a team, the team members dropped him, or if he was let go from the organization by owners, or, the owners of his contract or their contract. But I did want to talk about team changes in Gears of War esports specifically, because I think that's one issue that we're really having in the community. And the reason I say that is because there's a few things that happen with team changes. I'm gonna do this very specifically, and I'm sorry if this offends you. Let me go on ahead and say right now, for anybody that might be listening, for any situation, any team, any owner, anybody, I do not mean this to be offensive. I just mean this to share my opinion and my thoughts on it. So first off, I want to say that I'm going to be strictly talking about the North American scene in this because it's what I know best. And it's because I do think North America is the strongest region in Gears. So let's recap really quickly, very, very quickly. The last event, E-United took a series off of Optic, sending them to the losers bracket, leaving themselves to sit in the grand finals. They had an amazing performance, and they ended up falling short, losing two best-of-3 series back-to-back to Optic to place second place. Now, I can understand how maybe there were some issues on their roster, game-wise, maybe tilt-wise. I don't know what the situation is. I'm not in their comms. I'm not behind their contract, talking with their owners. I have no idea. But I do know that if you are in the dominant region, North America, and you are the second-place team that actually has already proved that you can take a series off of Optic Gaming, to me, whether it was the owner, whether it was the teammates themselves, making a team change is a terrible decision. It's a massive gamble, and ultimately, I just don't think you can validate that. I don't think it's good for multiple reasons. Ultimately, I just think it's a massive gamble from E-United, whether that be the players or the owners themselves. I just ultimately don't understand that decision, and we're going to find in time, because you have to know that the replacements they will get will be strong players, but you cannot guarantee that that will be a top-tier team. And they'll be a top-tier team, you can't guarantee where they're going to land. Let's say they pick up, two other professional players. They're going to be a good team, but I can't guarantee you where they're going to land. And right now, we know they're a strong team. We know they can put up a good performance. It's just a really big gamble. I think on the other end of that, it gets a little weird. Team changes can get a little weird on the business side of things, because ultimately owners don't want to have their team that they're investing money in and having contracts with constantly make changes. So hypothetically, if this came from E-United as a team's, like as a leader and as a member of the team's decision, that could be a little bit taxing on the organization, because now the organization feels like they maybe didn't get the full team that they wanted, or they have to go through the PR side of, having a team change. And it's not going to look too bad on their brand, because team changes in esports happen, but you definitely don't want too many team changes. And I feel like that's one issue that the Gears of War scene definitely has. There are just so many team changes. We almost can't make it through a single event without seeing multiple team changes. I mean, Echo Fox goes to an event, loses a player or two. I really don't remember. Panda Global gets picked up, players are signed to a new organization, go to an event, they lose a player. So ultimately, it's just one of those things that, like I said, I can't speak for their situations, I can't speak for their contracts, I can't speak for their owners, but it's something that I would like to see get improved on, whether that be, from in-game, with the leaders, with the members themselves. I would like to see more teams stick together and grow. I feel like maybe some teams are cutting corners, and you may not see the full potential of a 5-man roster as if they just would have stayed together. So those are my thoughts. I'd love to hear yours. Please leave me a comment below if you have anything to add to this topic. And thank you guys so much for checking out the video. Please do not leave without leaving a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one.